Hey folks, it's Rithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Estancia Lapacho here in Paraguay. We are just finishing up that bit, there we go. Right, this field has been finished, it is all done. And we've had another growth stage come through, so we can actually get going straight away with yet more fertilizing and spraying and so on. And if we just take a quick look at the map here, we're going... yeah, back through there. There we go. So we've got one more stage to do on all of this. Sort of, well, that half of that one and all the rest. And this one, we're not doing anything else to because we weren't supposed to put any fertilizer on it at all to represent some loss. I can't exactly remember what we lost or why. It was one of the random events. I don't remember which one it is, though. But, yeah, there is one of them that makes us do that. So we've got that to do. We do need to run the last of the sugarcane over to the train station so that we can unload that. And then we have to sell and buy back the rear trailer. Although I'm actually thinking, as we're not doing sugarcane anymore, and the only other real useful thing that we can do with those sugarcane trailers is use them for wood chips, we'll probably just get rid of all the sugarcane stuff and not worry about it anymore. Just going to park that one right there. So I have been having a little... oh, my weekly question, before I go any further. Do you want me to do sheep? We're going to be starting the pigs fairly soon. I'm going to finish doing this bit up here, and then we're going to start doing the pigs, because we'll get the potatoes for them. We've got some barns to build up there for them, and some sheds and storage and stuff for various bits and pieces. And then we're sort of going to be thinking about wrapping up this series, but we can go on a little bit longer, and we could start doing some sheep and maybe do something up around here to do with the sheep as well, to like maybe get them an extra field with some grass or something like that. I don't really know how we do it, but there is always that possibility that we could do something with sheep. So do you want me to branch out into sheep on this map or not? Yes or no? Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. It's your vote, it's your game. And yes, I did do that the wrong way round. Yet again, I keep doing it. The last few weeks I've gotten that really wrong and sort of, well, not necessarily wrong, I've just gotten it all the wrong way round. So let's just come over to here. I've had a look on some forums. I'm just going to start this one up a minute, and we'll start this one spraying on this field straight away. I've had a look on some forums about the wonderful, amazing, awesome issues that we've been having with those trees up there, or that tree up there. And, you know, just trying to find out if other people have had the same sort of issues, and apparently it is a very common problem. Trying to get this, but the BSM mod, the one that we're using, is the go-to solution for just about everybody for getting rid of all of the trees on the map. So you can get rid of the trees on the map, and that is the mod that everybody uses in order to do it. So we're sort of on the right track. It's just that it's going to take a little bit of time and messing around. I don't know so much about the ones up on top of the plateau up there. The ones that were mostly talked about were the ones in the middle of the yard over that way. But I figure if those are going to be able to taken down, if they're going to be able to be chopped down using the same method, then in theory we ought to be able to get this one up on the plateau done as well. And that looks like that's going to work just fine, so we'll leave that one running. And we are going to pop back over here. And yeah, this was literally it. You take the limbs off and then you use this one to sort of finish it off. So we're going to have to try all sorts of different angles and stuff with this one, see if we can do it. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way, because these are modelled ever so slightly differently. They do have some of the properties of the trees, but there are differences in the models. So I'm hoping that we get through. The standard forestry equipment on the map, the standard game forestry equipment does not work on these trees. So we're definitely not able to do it with the standard stuff. It's whether or not we can do it with these. And I had... oh, there's a bit. There. Now is... oh. Oh! Oh, did you see that? Yes! We've actually chopped down a piece. I did... oh, this is a wonderful, glorious day. This is a wonderful, glorious day. We've just got to... it's just got to be slow and steady. We've just got to find the right spot. So it is entirely possible. We now know we can do this. We now know we can do this. We have complete and total success with this. This is brilliant. Is it going to let me keep lowering it down, though? This is the difficult bit. Why does it keep going backwards? Stop going backwards. We don't want to go... It's because I'm sort of lifting up on the stump, and I'm also facing downhill anyway. Let's bring that in there. Like that. There. Is that going to do something? It might. It might just... It's definitely making the noise like it should be doing something. I'm just not quite sure what it's doing at the moment. It looks like there's multiple trees inside there as well. Are we going to get the last of it done here? If I go... Hang on. There. Looked like there was something happening on the top there. Like that. Maybe that will lower it down a bit. Slice it out. We've done it. We've actually got like the main chunk of this stump taken off now. It's definitely giving it's given me heart. I've definitely got more confident that we may be able to do this. Quite how we're going to do this lower part, I'm not quite sure. I think we're going to have to keep working the way that we've been doing. I'm going to bring it round a bit so that we're sort of pointing slightly downhill towards it. I'm hoping that will help. And it looks like you've sort of got an extra piece on the edge on that side. And I reckon that's like a protective shield of some kind that's stopping us from doing our work. I don't like these protective shields. They're not good. So there's nothing happening on there. Right, well that's not doing it. Ooh, it moved. It grinded. There. Back a little bit. There we go. Right, I'll bring that down and I'll hold it right steady right here. Is it going to do anything? Doesn't look like it. Right, well, that's disappointing. That's not doing anything on that side. But if we've managed to take off this much of the tree stump now, I am confident that we will be able to remove the entire thing. We've still got 2 more of these trees to do. We're going to take a break from this in a minute, and we're going to go and do some of just the regular trees. Although I might actually try and do it with this one, this Xylor. The Xylor does seem to be the machine for the job here. It really does seem to work quite well. I know that the Bruck's Big Daddy is pretty good, but this Xylor does seem to just sort of have it all going on, really. As far as stump grinding equipment goes, this one seems to have everything there. It's got the whole... It comes complete with the whole package. I mean, I know that we can also do the ploughing with this one. Right, it doesn't seem to be doing very much more at the moment. Or is it? You know, I'm not quite sure if it is or it isn't. It's producing wood chips by the look of it. Right, we've got a couple of these machines now. We've got that one, and we've also got this little one over here with JCB. I'm thinking that, well, I can just sort of leave that one grinding there for a second. Oop. Okay, I've got the JCB stuck already. The JCB is a little bit more difficult to sort of fiddle around with and operate. So I figure that we could take this one, we'll run it back to the shop, we'll get rid of this one because this one's also on lease. So if I send this one back, we can then just use the wheel loader and that grinder there instead of this one for a minute. So I'm just going to run this back to the shop. We'll put that one in there and then it can be returned. Come over here and return that one. Okay. The reason I've done it like this rather than return it straight to the shop was just because I thought it would be easier to return this one. I suppose I could have looked at the... Actually, I don't know. You look at the hours or something. But now I don't accidentally return the wrong one. The last thing I want to do is return this one. At this stage of the game, I really don't want to return this one instead of the other one. But I could have just looked at the options. So I suppose I could have done it like that. Another huge chunk of tree stump has been removed. Now we're talking. I don't think it's doing anything up there. If I bring that in like that, maybe that's going... I'm hoping that will chop up. Yes, it's chopped off the next stage. Okay, we are actually making some decent progress on this now. I'm very impressed at the amount of progress that we've made. I think I'm going to have to... You know, I have no idea where I need to go from this point. This is confusing me now. Right, if I go on here, we've got allow create fields, change sawdust, turn off stump, enable the plow. If I just enable the plow a minute, that will just remove... There, I've turned the plow off straight away because most of the wood chips I want to leave them here on the map. I want to leave them here ready, and we're going to plough them all in using the Big Bud and the Ripper and all of that. I want to be able to use that thing to do it, but just around here, I'm just going to remove some of these so that we can get into the base of this stump now, and hopefully remove the rest of it. So I'll bring that one up like that. There we go. That's doing something. That's got... Yes, yes, yes! Okay, we can bring this down. I'm going to probably just keep it dropping down at this angle, I think. Or do I need to... Oh, no, there. So we're slicing off the top. This technique seems to be working. We just keep lowering this one down until we have removed the stump completely and there is no more stump. I'm going to bring it over like that. As long as it works. I don't really mind so long as it works. So long as we can keep removing layers of stump, I'm quite happy. I don't really care how we do this so long as we can do it. I don't really want to bring it all the way over there. I think sort of down like that might help. Is that working? It's... I don't really know what it's doing at the moment. Gonna catch again. Sort of gonna catch. It's building up the... If it's building up the wood chips, I take that as a good sign. I mean, very occasionally it does remove wood chips and not actually do anything, but I've just enabled the plow again, so let me get rid of these wood chips. It might make it a bit easier. We could get in a little bit lower. I must remember to disable the plow once we've done this. Bring that over. Right, I'll disable the plow now so that we don't accidentally do this wrong. And all we got one, just a little bit of stump left in the ground, and then we're done. You know, we've actually, I genuinely didn't think that we would actually be able to do this. It got to the point in yesterday's episode where we'd done just sort of some of it, but I just didn't think that it would actually be able to do it. But it looks like, thankfully, I have been proved wrong. Look at this. It's gone right down into the ground. It is doing another layer of it. I think it's actually going to remove it as well. I mean, some of it's that funny green colour, which makes me think that the stumps aren't necessarily designed for being removed. Unless they are designed to be removed, but they wanted sort of to push the use of mods or something. I don't know. I do know that you can't do it with the base game stuff. It's not possible to remove these trees with just the base game stuff. You've got to use... this mod at the moment is one of the very few that is actually capable of removing these stumps at all, which to me is a little bit daft. I don't really get why they've made it completely impossible for somebody to... I mean, fortunately, this Xyla mod is available on console, so console users, you are able to remove these trees as well. It's a lot of work, and yes, you do have to sort of do an awful lot of messing around in order to get it done, but it is possible for you to remove them. You can do it. There is hope for us all, even the console users, because I know that sometimes some mods you got to use in order to get a job done if you really sort of don't want to do it vaguely realistically. It's really difficult, and it does present like a huge challenge for the console users, and I do feel for you guys sometimes. But for this one, there is ways and means, and probably one of the only mods in existence that can actually get rid of these is one that you've got readily available, so you should be quite pleased about that. And I've just taken off a little bit more. There's another piece of the stump gone. There we go. Is that going to remove some more? Get rid of that map a minute. There we go. Yes. Oh no, I think I'm making more wood chips. So I've enabled the plow again. I'm hoping that it's just going to help me get through this, because I need to get this thing right down closer. This is the more tricky bit, I think, is getting this bit done. How's the fertilizing going with our sprayer? It's working out there somewhere. Now, where do we go from here? I think if I back it up round this way a bit more, we go right up through here. And then we'll come in this side. Liquid fertilizer is about to run out. We're going to need to go and fill up the sprayer again. I might do that using the truck. It'll be a little bit easier. If I enable the plow, drop that down in there so we can remove that big chunk of stuff. Right, like that. There. And now I just want to ease it in slowly. Which way? Oh, there we go. We've got a whole load of wood chips there. Except that I started driving backwards. It always starts moving around slowly. Very inopportune moments. It's very inconvenient the way it does that. I'm going to leave that one there, just grinding on that bit for a minute. And I'm going to go to... Actually, I'm going to leave that one there. I'm going to bring the Star back home. And we'll load it back in the yard again. So where are we on... We've done most of the field, actually. That surprises me. I didn't think we'd get quite so much done. There's going to be one more pass, and then it'll be completely finished. So we run this one into the yard, and then we can finish spraying the barley here. And then once we've done that, we then want to... Well, we'll just start working on some of the other fields. I don't suppose it matters which ones we work on first. Shouldn't make too much difference. So we'll whiz this one in through here, and we get it loaded up. And that one is back and running again. They're doing a wonderful job. So let's go back up onto the mountain and see how much we've got left. We've still got lots left. So we start that one up again. It doesn't seem to be doing a wonderful job there. Let me lower that down, and maybe that's going to make a difference. Seem to be doing... There's a lot of wood chips flying off of it. But whether this is a good thing or not, I'm not quite sure at the moment. Enable the plow bit. Maybe we should... I wonder if I try just lowering it down like that. Is that going to do anything? I don't think it will. Oh, I know. Do that. Maybe that'll get... So there's definitely a big area here it's sort of biting. And it is doing something. But whether it's actually removing stump at the moment is that's the difficult bit. Sometimes it does sort of keep doing this, but it's not removing any stump at all. That has removed a bit of the stump. That's definitely removed something. Let's bring that back a bit and try again. There we go. No, this is starting to get a little bit tedious now. We've done so well up to this point. And now we've sort of reached a bit where it just doesn't want to do any more at all for us, does it? It's kind of completely stopped. I'm going to leave that one there a second, and I'm going to run over to the John Deere, which is over here, and we're going to take out a couple of full-size trees while we're here. So let's start that one up and start that one up. And then lower it down like that, so we can start removing some of these. This should go through pretty quick, because it takes the tree out. Turns it all into... Oh, well, it should do. Take the tree out, turn it all into wood chips. Whether or not it's going... This one's not going to work either. Everything is... We're having a lot of difficulty with tree stumps at the moment. Trees and tree stumps, they all seem to be causing us problems. Let's try lifting that one up. Seeing what it does there. Sometimes you've got to do it like this for it to work. Which is a little bit frustrating. There, do that. Maybe, just maybe we can get it to... It's not going to do it like that either. It's not doing anything. Oh, heartbreak. Oh, no, I need to put it on that side, don't I? There. Now you can hear it cutting. As soon as you hear it cutting, then you know it's working and you're getting it in the right spot. But I've got a tree stump there still that I've missed. Yes, there is a bit of tree stump there underneath that heap. We're going to have to keep the Brux chipper here so that we've got it available to do a little bit more in the future, because we've still got some bits here that aren't working properly. That we're not able to get. I mean, it doesn't help that I had so much wood chips on board the thing already. So it's made this huge, great big heap which has gone up over our tree stump. Let's back that out a bit. Can I do anything? No. Oh, there we go. Now we're making some progress. We can bring that in, and hopefully that will take the tree stump out as well. Go on. I just need you to cooperate just once. Any machinery just cooperating once today would be absolutely wonderful. It really would. It would really make me happy. Just one little bit of... No, it's not going to do it, is it? It's not having it. We'll have to come around at a different angle on that one. It's worked so well up to now. Most things have actually gone through with relatively few problems at all, and now suddenly everything is being really, really difficult. Go on, take that one. I'm thinking it might actually... Well, that one seems to have gone. Right, I'm thinking it might be a little bit easier if we ignore the stump. Well, we'll probably ignore the stump that the JCB is currently working on. And what we'll do instead is... Oh, that was excellent! We got one that went right through without any problems. Just instantly chopped down and gone. There we go. That one. Is this one going to do the same? Yes. Excellent. Right. We'll leave that... we'll leave the JCB one for now. We'll come back to that another time, perhaps, at some point. I don't even know when we're going to get back to that one. But what we'll do is we'll go through and do these other palm trees. And then we've got another couple of the big trees that we need to work through as well. And those are going to be the bits that the ones that are more difficult. I wanted really to get this job up here finished today. Well, at least get it a lot closer to being able to start the ploughing today. If we can start the ploughing, that means then we've made considerable progress. A little bit more on there. We can just get that. There we go. There's the stump gone. Yeah, if we could start the ploughing up here, that means that we're a long way towards getting the entire job done, because the ploughing is kind of like the final stage, really, isn't it? And then after that, it's just a bit of planting, and that, quite frankly, is fairly easy. Even Frithgar can cope with doing that. I'll bring that one in there. There we go. Oh, that one's gone through nice and easy as well. Excellent. We're actually getting a decent bit of progress on some of this now. Bring that back like that. Chop it through, and then inch forward a little bit and do another one. And I got one over here. I think we're going to get through these quite quickly. Well, I'm hoping we're going to get through these quite quickly. I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to be a positive thinker on this, because, quite frankly, experience has taught me that the positivity doesn't really work so well with a lot of these. Go on. You can take that start. Oh, no, it has. It has. Brilliant. We've got another stump down. Another one taken out now. Oh, no, we've got a little ways to go yet. So that tree there, I think we'll be able to take it down anyway. I don't think that one's going to present as a problem. So I'll just get this tree here. We can take this one down. There, back a bit. There we go. And go forward a bit. Oh, no, it's not going to take that one down. We've got a stump there. If I can... Oh, there's the stump out. Excellent. Stumpy is gone. And it says that we're full of wood chips again, so I need to start pushing them out. Now, can we take this tree here down? Some of these trees are too big, some of them are not. This one appears to be one of the too big trees. That's not good. I was hoping that would be one of the easy ones, but no such joy. So let's take out another one of these palm trees. Back up a little bit. Helper D has completed their task. That would be the spraying done. We'll worry about that later. I think we might go back to worrying about the sprayer tomorrow. I want to get this job up here finished today. And we're going to go and get the stump grinder in a minute, the other stump grinder, the Xyler, and we're going to bring it onto that tree there. So we've got one stump that's on the ground, but what I'd like to do is if we go through and do the ploughing first, there's a few stumps that are going to be left. I reckon it's just going to be easier to get to them when we've done the ploughing up here. If we sort of go through and do that first, then it's going to make life a lot easier to get to them and take them all down. So we'll take that one there. Back up a bit. There we go. Right, that goes through nice and easy. And then I'll start... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. First, unfold the tool. There we go. And I'll start unloading it now. If I bring that up that way, I want to have these wood chips facing in this way. This is why I'm doing it like this. So then the plough will go over and take them out. That tree over there in front of us, that one should be able to be taken out without any problems. And this one right here, we should be able to get all right. Just move in a little bit. There, I heard it go with the chainsaw part of this attachment. You listen. You do have to listen carefully for the sound changing on it. Because one bit is the chainsaw and one bit is the stump grinder. I don't actually remember which way round they are, to be honest. I think that this bit that's running is the stump grinder bit. So then I can turn that on and then it will shred it all. And it's the other bit, the extra attachment, that's the bit that is the chainsaw bit. So you can use them both separately. You can use one of them first and then go through and use the second one afterwards. If that's how you wish to proceed and attack this particular job. So bring that in round there. So I've actually got most of them now taken out. There's that one tree over there that I was seriously considering trying to take out, but that might be more, a little bit more tricky than we originally thought. All of this does seem to be presenting us with considerable challenges. This one's going to go through. We're going to be able to do this one. There we go. Chop the tree down. In it goes. Now, why can't the others go out like that? That would be so much more simple than the way that we've been doing it here. So let's just pile up some more wood chips here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 palm trees left up on this area up here. So maybe we won't get all of them, but we'll certainly get most of them done. Let's come into here. Some of these are going through very, very quickly, like that. Oh, and that tree stump went right through as well. And I'm getting stuck on our pile of wood chips. Let me just stop the wood chips from coming out a minute. And then get that stump. Have I got the stump? I think I did. And then I can start the wood chips coming through again. And we'll go up over here. So I've got that tree there to take down. I can just back up a bit. Well, I've got a pile of wood chips around this tree. I must not have been paying attention properly. That doesn't surprise me, actually, and it probably doesn't surprise any of you either. So that tree over there, I was considering removing that tree just because I thought it would be in the way of when we're doing harvesting and stuff, but the more I think about it, the more I think that maybe that's asking for trouble. We'll come back to that one. Let's just back up here and take these out. Right, that stump there. I got one stump left behind me that I didn't go quite so easily. That's alright, we will come back and we will do some of these stumps after we've done the ploughing. And I think it's going to be quite easy to get a lot of those stumps. We found that quite easy over in the other area as well, removing the tree stumps after the ploughing. It certainly made life a lot easier for us. And we can come through and get that one, and I'll just spin round and get this one here, or I'm going to forget about it. Get that one there. Back up a bit until you hear the saw bit going, which is that bit. There we go. And that stump went out as well. So we've got two next to this tree, and then we've got the tree itself, and it's this tree itself that I'm a little bit more concerned about. So we'll jump onto the wheel loader in a second, and we'll bring it over here. The stump that's left from where the wheel loader is working, I'm hoping we can still take that one out. It might be that we can't. It might be that we do indeed have problems with that one. We'll have to wait and see. This stump here, I don't think it's going to... It's when you're going uphill towards a stump. That's what does... Oh, it did it. Saying all that. And then it just suddenly went and did it anyway. But yeah, going uphill against a stump does make it a lot more difficult. Well, that one's not coming out. And... that's about it. I got 3 trees over there to do, which I missed in my count, I think. Let's just take this one out. I didn't bother with this one just now because I thought, well, the stump grinder on the JCB, you'd be able to take that one without any problems at all. But as we're here, so we got these 3, and then we're done. We're completely done. Oh, that's a pile of wood chips. I wonder whatever that was for a minute. It's a pile of wood chips. Yeah, we've still got wood chips all over the place here. We'll take that tree down there, and through he goes. And there goes the stump as well. And then swing it on round this way. We've got 2 more to do. 2 more trees. And then we got the difficult ones. I mean, yeah, let's not forget the difficult ones that we've still got to do. I haven't forgotten those. They do still exist. There we go. Is that one? There's a little bit of stump there. I really hate it when it does that. Oh, there it is. That's all right. It's gone. You get just a tiny little bit of tree stump left, and it is very frustrating when it does it like that. Get that last one. The final tree. There we go. That's it. We've done all of the palm trees on this area. So that's the palm trees. I mean, we haven't done all the rest of them. We've still got a lot of other... Well, I say a lot of other trees. We've got these two here. Possibly one more right the way down there, but the more I think about it, the more I think that doing that would be a bad idea. So we're going to stop there, and if I just go straight over to the JCB, I'll leave the sprayer. We don't care about the sprayer today. This is all we care about. Right, that is not working at the moment, so I'm going to turn the plow bit off so that we don't have that running. That is off, isn't it? Let's have a look. Right, that's on. That's off there. Okay, so the plow bit is off. Now, the next step is to try to remove these trees over here using this stump grinder. Whether or not this is going to work, I don't really know. We may be able to do it with just a stump grinder. We might have to get out and chop limbs off with chainsaw first in order to get this to work. At the moment, I don't really know. But you can sort of come in and start presenting this thing at different angles. Oh, we've already had sawdust coming off, and that is a really good sign as far as I'm concerned. Bring that in. Right, it doesn't work all the way down there. Ah. Yeah, you hear that? Oh, there we go. Big old chunk there. And there's more coming back on that main tree trunk through there. Oh, and there was more still. More still. This is a good thing. Is this going to be an easier tree? It might be. We may have an easier job of this than we did with the last one. I really hope we do. I'd be very pleased about that if we could have an easier job with this than the last one. But now it sort of seems to have slowed down a bit. So I'm starting to think that maybe we won't have an easier job and we're going to have the same hard labour that we did with the last one. Right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to put that one there like that and just move it in a bit. There we go. And then if I jump up on here, we'll go in with the chainsaw and we'll see what we can do with this bad boy. So if I lower down there, there we go. There we go. See, you just move the chainsaw around and it will grip. It'll instantly stop wherever you might be if you get it on a bit that can actually be cut. So we'll bring the wood chipper over in a minute and deal with that. Seem to be anything there that is going to work, but I can go onto this bit. And then, oh, something, I see, it's over, it's on that bit of the tree over there. I want to get that up there. You can't do it when you jump. Jumping doesn't work. Great demand for straw pellets. We're not doing straw pellets. Probably won't do them at all on this map. If we're going to do straw pellets, we'll do them somewhere else. Let's move that forward in there like that. And, oh, there we go. I can chop that side of the limb off. So if I slice through that one there, and then above me, there should be another one that will cut down. So I'll take that one out there. I can chop through that. I just want to slide on over this way a little bit. There we go. Bring that right in as tight as I possibly can there. And then there's just the one above us in front of us. We'll get the wood chipper and we'll use that to just pick up these branches and get them out the way. And then I want to do that. Right, I got one little bit here. That is the rest of the tree. We might actually... oh, hang on. No. We can do this. There, I just bring that up like that. So if I can climb up the tree, I can get these limbs cut off. And then we've got the slightly more tedious job of hacking our way down across the entire tree. So there's that bit off. That's worked. So then we come over here and we grab this one. Like this. That's still running. Ideal. That's going to make it a little bit quicker. And we come in through here, and so long as you can touch it to the end of a branch, it will slice the whole lot off. So I actually just picked up everything on there. That made that nice and easy. And I got one bit over here that I want to just grab. If I can just touch the bottom end of it down. There we go. Beautifully done. Okay, so if I back this one over here, completely full of wood chips as well now. There's a lot of wood chips into into that tree that we just had. So I'll start unloading it there, and then I'll move it round a little bit. Bring it right up on there. If I bring it back like that, hopefully it'll tip out most of those wood chips now. We'll leave that one running anyway. And we can head back over here to this one, and we will see if we can get just this last little bit. This is exactly where we went last time. Sort of, well, roughly the stage that we were at last time. And then we were able to start slowly working our way down across the tree. And it wasn't easy. It took a while. We had to keep lining it up, keep lining it up, keep lining it up. But eventually we did get through it. So I'm hoping that we can do the same again. But where we're going to go, maybe I can bring it in through this way. If I can go straight down that tree there, that part of that stump there, that branch stump. If I can get in through there, maybe that will allow us to sort of just keep working our way into the to the stump there. Because this is really not easy. This job is really difficult, actually. You've got to delimb the whole thing, and then you've got to sort of work in through the next bit. Let me get rid of the map a minute. It's easier to see. There we go. How are we going to do this? I can sort of see it there a bit. Actually, it's gone in there a little bit further. If I can bring that down, is that going to allow me to do anything? Oh, there we go. That might be getting something. Lower it down a bit more. There we go. Look at that. It's slicing right in through it. It is getting there. Now, what about the next? This is the difficult bit, is getting it to go in through that part there. And this is also the bit where I'm thinking that it's not going to work very well. Now, if we could, I reckon, in order to make this, I think that, oh, hang on, no, I definitely had a cut there. I definitely had a cut. But I got a feeling that maybe these trees are designed with the properties that you've got to delimb them before you can do the rest of it. But so maybe they weren't designed with the standard game stuff in mind. Maybe they were actually designed with mods in mind. I don't know. It does seem a bit of a stretch, really, making it so that you have to use mods. I'm not sure if they would have intentionally done something like that. But I genuinely have no idea. It would be interesting to find out if they designed these trees sort of specifically so that you couldn't remove them, and then we've got a mod that does kind of work around it, or if it was the other way around, if they specifically designed them so that they could be removed, but you would be forced to find some kind of mod to be able to do the job for you. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to take that bit off up there. That is a huge amount of progress as far as I'm concerned. Bring this in through here. Yeah, we got these huge piles of wood chips, so I want to bring that. I think I need to come over to the top side there and come in. And then we've still got one more tree that we've yet to take down, which is yet more time and energy and hard labor. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. So we've got down to the main stump with just the main stump on it. And this is, oh. Huh, look at that. The whole thing all in one go. That is brilliant. Let me go round to the other side. I'm sort of thinking that if I keep bringing it right round, different angles seems to be the main solution to this. There you go, put that right down in there. What's that going to do? Because, you know, a lot of people said that the stock forestry stuff doesn't work. But does the stock stump grinder for the because there is a stump grinder for the skid steer. There's a whole stump grinder set, and I've never had any luck with them. I can't get those things. I can't get on with them at all. But maybe, just maybe, you're able to do these trees with them if you cut in the right way and you cut down sort of the right bits at the right time. Is that a thing? Would it be possible to do it like that? I mean, what I'd really like is for like an answer to this from Giants, but I don't think there is any answer from Giants anywhere on any of the forums about how to cut these trees down using the stock items, or whether they intended them to be cut down at all. It might just be that they didn't intend for them to be removed. They sort of thought, no, we're going to have some trees that you can't physically remove. And I can understand that they'd want to put something in there that was so difficult that you couldn't physically remove it with the base game machinery. But it does seem a little bit odd that they've made it so that you can remove it with a mod like this, but you can't use any of the base game stuff. So what was kind of the logic behind it? There must have been some reasoning or something behind it that they were thinking. And I'd just like to be able to get inside that thought process and find out what the logic was. It's always quite an insight, you know, when you can sort of find out the reasons behind them doing different things that they do in the game, that you sort of think, well, why on earth would they have done that? And then when they explain it, and you're like, oh, I see, right, well, yeah, that does actually make sense. So what was the reason behind doing this? And okay, I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that at all. Let's just bring that around a little bit. There we go. Well, that's chopping some of it. I wonder if that's going to actually remove some of the stump. It keeps doing that. Don't think it is. Let me try. Oh. There we go. Oh, nice. A big chunk went off there. I got some more there that it was sort of thinking. Oh, there's another big bit. If I can. I think it. I think I've actually removed the stump. I think the entire stump is gone. We've done it. We got one of them completely removed. Oh, that is brilliant. Right, we've done one. There is another one over there, but I kind of run out of time for today. So my weekly question for this week is, do you want me to do sheep on this map? Yes or no? If you do, then obviously vote yes, and if you don't, then vote no. It is that simple. Do we do sheep on the map? We're going to be starting the pigs soon. Once we've done that, do you want me to go and do some sheep as well, or should we not do sheep at all on this map? It's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know which one you want and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. And if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I'm just going. Actually, I know I'm going to leave that until next time. I think we'll stop that one right there, so that he's ready to start chopping off with the chainsaw, because I think we are going to need to do that first. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.